Today we're covering how you can earn a passive income on your Bitcoin without selling it, without giving it to a third party, and without sacrificing and getting a really minuscule APY. So we're going to cover all of the pros and the cons of this new DeFi platform. So let's get into it. Hi everyone, welcome to a new episode of Crypto Tips. My name is Heidi, and today we're talking about Thorchain. A really quick side note, this is not a paid promotion. I do not offer paid promotion or sponsorships or any of that stuff on this channel. The second money changes hands, it can change your bias and your opinion to skew in favor of whoever is paying you, and I am not about that. So this isn't a paid post. Thorchain has no idea I'm doing this video. Just happy to talk about it. So let's go. This is a platform I've been excited about ever since I first learned about it a couple years ago. And, mostly because it facilitates interoperability, cross-chain transactions as a decentralized exchange in a world of cryptocurrencies that are getting a lot more attention by regulatory bodies and governments around the world. The most decentralized way and convenient way so that people can interact with cryptocurrencies, the better. Thorchain is one of those options. Most people didn't know about it until July of last year. Until then, it was gaining a lot of popularity. The Rune, their native coin, was pumping just like a lot of other coins in that moment, the summer last year. But in July of 2021, Thorchain suffered a hack of $6 million. And to pour salt on the wound, the hacker kind of was taunting the team saying, you know what, you guys are getting too big for your britches. I don't know how many old-fashioned sayings I'm going to be putting in this video. But anyway, the hacker was warning, you guys are growing too fast. You're having too much crypto locked in your smart contract, and the security is not there to back it up. And he proved that by hacking them for $6 million. So that's what happened with Thorchain. But here's what's the deal. You have to, if you're ever looking at the health of a DeFi platform, you have to look at their audits. I will provide a link down below for a very helpful website where you can search any DeFi platform you want, and you can actually read the audits, the reports from the companies, third-party companies who have audited these platforms. And for Thorchain, their first audit was in June 2020, and then they had a hack in July 2021. And then a few days later, they were audited again. In the first audit in June 2020, there were 34 issues. I'm not sure exactly when those issues were addressed. If they were not, that definitely explains why they were hacked in July. But in the audit that they had shortly after that hack, there were 0 issues found. So that means that the development team is capable of addressing these issues, of remedying it, of making their DeFi platform and their smart contracts more secure. That's what we're looking for as DeFi progresses. We're looking for an increase in security, more capable developers to handle these situations. So anyway, that's a good thing for Thorchain. I'm definitely looking for more audits in the future, especially it's a new platform. So that means they're going to be making new improvements, new tools, new ways for you to earn a passive income. That means they need to have more audits because that all means changes to the code. So the reason I'm breaking up Thorchain today is because this number, 16% APY for being a liquidity provider for Bitcoin, native Bitcoin on Thorchain, 16% APY. That's huge. If you look at any of the other liquidity providers or DeFi platforms that offer Bitcoin-like options, it's not native Bitcoin, number one. It's most of the time it's wrapped Bitcoin, either making it into an Ethereum token or a Binance token so that Bitcoin can function on that blockchain. There's fees involved with that. It's very cumbersome. It is not user-friendly, and I think that deters a lot of people. And with less people choosing that option, it translates into less APY. It's not enough of an income to convince people to be able to put that kind of risk with their coins into a smart contract, no matter how secure that platform may be. If you're getting like 0.005 APY a year, what's the point of that? There's other options. So Thorchain offers 16% APY for native Bitcoin, and you can do so using your Ledger hardware wallet. So not only are you not selling your Bitcoin, you're also keeping 100% ownership of your Bitcoin, and you're able to do so in a very secure manner using a Ledger hardware wallet. So those are really good points about Thorchain that I am happy to be telling you guys about. But there are some cons, right? The cons are it's a new platform. In my opinion, it is still very risky. Who knows? It's not the same kind of a DeFi platform as what we're used to, what they're using native coins, cross-chain transactions, that type of interoperability. It opens the door for much more bugs that they don't know about. And so in my opinion, this is still pretty risky. Another con is that the APY that you're getting paid out in Rune, which isn't necessarily a bad thing, but you're not getting paid in the same coins that you are being a liquidity provider of. Let's say you're doing Bitcoin and Rune, you're getting paid all in Rune. If you're doing Bitcoin and Ethereum, you're getting paid in Rune. So keep that in mind if you're going to maybe think of this as a way to earn a passive income and kind of dollar cost average into your position of Bitcoin. To do so, you'd have to trade Rune for Bitcoin. So that was a little bit of a con for me. Another thing to pay attention to is that the coins that you are being a liquidity provider of on Thorchain, you need to have those same coins kind of on reserve in order to cover the cost of the transaction fees involved with that coin. So if you were being an LP provider for Ethereum on Thorchain, you'd have to have more Ethereum on hand to pay for the transaction fees involved with that process. And similarly, you'd have to have Bitcoin or Binance or Rune on hand if those were your pairs. So all of this to say, Thorchain has been on my radar for quite some time. Happy to see this one improve and really promising to see native Bitcoin. Again, I feel like I'm hammering this one home. Native Bitcoin, your own ownership, 16% APY, and you can do so in your hardware wallet, Ledger. And so, yeah, that checks a lot of boxes, but please keep in mind that this is still a new platform. Please don't go all in. This is not financial advice. Please do your own research before you make any decisions on where to put your money, but just know I would never go all in on something like this with my Bitcoin, a highly prized possession and tool, a freedom tool that I have, putting at risk in a smart contract of a new DeFi platform definitely has to be calculated by you. Another thing is in October of 2021, again, a few months after the hack that they had in July, they made an announcement of having an insurance fund. I've seen all the announcements. I haven't seen it actually be implemented or announced that it has been implemented. So please, if you guys know anything about the insurance fund, let me know in the comments down below. So at least they have plans for it. Maybe it's not yet in place. So keep that in mind as well. If you think that even if there is a hack, you can be made whole. That might not be the case just yet, but it probably will be in the future. Anyway, that's going to wrap it up today for how to earn passive income on your native Bitcoin using Thorchain. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please hit the like button and hit subscribe to get your daily fix of all things crypto. We'll see you soon.